Recently, famous adult film star Riley Reid had a post-wall realization when she regrets being part of the adult film industry and for doing what she did by her own choice and going against the wishes of her father. I have little to no sympathy for any woman who willingly goes into the adult film industry, including on platforms such as OnlyFans, and then cries about the consequences of it. They made their choice and chose to buy into a false narrative. In this clip, Riley is just talking about how she can get any man in the world, while on the other hand, men can only dream of being with her. Riley has been one of the most popular actresses who started when she was only 19. She's now above 30, and after 12 or 13 years, she is advising younger women to do what she did and ruin their futures. Truth is, guys, and she knows it as well, that the only men who want to be with her want to be her with for only one thing, and that is her time in the bedroom so that they can play their fantasies with her. And even if she wants a man, that man will only want her for the exact same thing. Why would a guy be serious about her? Why would a guy want to have a serious long-term relationship with her? Fact is, she knows all of this, but it's just unbelievable to see how she thinks every guy would want to be with her. She says that her career totally sucked as it made her family life hard and her dating life harder because no one took her seriously. Let's not forget the big equalizer. She has a substantial amount of money and she is married. She can afford to put her children through private school, have a private tutor, or basically move anywhere in the world. She has more options than many of us have combined. There are people who have far worse family situations than what she's describing. She's made her decisions and realized her consequences, but again, she has so many routes out of this situation. She can take whatever path she wants. As an adage goes, there is no such thing as bad publicity. Riley talking about the difficulties gives her publicity. There is a reason why adult film stars are paid well. The compensation covers the social stigma. You are rich, but you cannot mingle freely with the common folk. On the other hand, you are not alone. There are many other adult film stars who can provide you with support. You guys are in the same boat. After spending years in the adult film business, I really don't think she should be complaining about why men don't want to date her or only see her as an object of desire. And I can 100% bet that even if she does find a guy who's willing to date her, he's only going to be doing it for the wrong reasons. He's only going to want to experience the pleasure of being with someone who has massive experience in the bedroom department, who has massive experience in giving pleasure to guys. Or he might just want to date her so he can show off to his guy friends and tell them about all the wild nights he had with her. She claims to tell people not to do adult films because it ruins their life, but at the same time, it never got so difficult that it made her quit. She chose to do adult films over having a good life, and she kept choosing adult films over having a good life. The fact that her mother supported her adult filming career is very messed up. It will give a very good idea why she is no longer married to her father, who is obviously very conservative. Her father, on the other hand, is so conservative, he does not want to be seen with her. Part of me feels sad for her because she really wants a family. But the other part of me points to the fact that she has not stopped. Even after admitting to all of this, she is still making adult films. This isn't a shame, this is business. She is literally telling her biggest competition, a younger woman, not to compete in her business. This is always what this is. It's as if Musk and Bezos went out there and started saying, yeah, being a business tycoon and billionaire is really hard. I don't recommend you try to become one and start a space company where you design, build, and launch your own rockets. Guys do want to be with women who are younger because that's the age when a woman is at her prime. That's the time when the woman is fertile and can have babies without any problems. That's the time when she's the most feminine and can enjoy her life. And for the guy, that's the time when he's settling down financially and doing better than before. So that's the perfect time for him to get together with a woman who is in her prime and perhaps start a family. The truth is, Riley knew exactly what she had and decided to sell it. Now it seems like she's mad no one's buying anymore. She thinks it's possible to just make her past disappear. She made her choices and chose how people would remember her. All I can say is she did pretty much everything a female can do to a man or a group of men in the spectrum of perversion and degradation. I caught a video clip of her having at it with a group of 8 carefully chosen by the directors, black men who all were extremely well endowed. To get paid to have this done to her willingly leaves me with no pity for her. Everyone pays the fiddler for playing the tune eventually. I think the big problem with having a relationship with Riley would be if your friends knew. It's bad enough when you have a good-looking girl and keep your friends in line, but in this situation, you know your buddies would be hitting on her every chance they got. No disrespect intended to her at all, but her religious father doesn't want to be seen in public with her because almost every other man in the world has seen her gang-banged, and she's surprised. She traded her father's respect for cash. She's not stupid. At 31, she's worth $12 million. She's filthy rich and never has to work another day in her life. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's talented, and now she's living the life she created. Where was her sensitivity when she broke her dad's heart every time she filmed a scene? She filmed thousands. She shouldn't be shamed, but it's okay to not feel sorry for her either. Maybe she could take some of that money and start a charity to help repair her reputation. A past is having a problematic ex. A past is having gone through bankruptcy or foreclosure and rebuilding. A past is having conquered an addiction. A past is having lived through a horrific trauma and coping. The adult film industry left the having a past station a continent ago. When you've hosted more guys than a Super Bowl event, you shouldn't be surprised that virtually no guy will be interested in what you have to offer. It's astounding that women consciously and knowingly make bad lifestyle choices, yet they're always the victims. If nothing else, Riley is an example to younger girls and women of what not to do. Imagine how humiliating it would be for the dad to be having coffee with his daughter and a fan walks up. It's very sad. But I don't feel bad for anyone who is surprised their life is ruined by something like this. Internet adult films were around since before she hit puberty. She had every chance to see what it does. One thing people have to think about it is the girl's face and body doing adult films. It is not the director, the producer, the sound guy. I bet most of these people behind the scenes would not want their daughter in the adult film industry. They are there for money and do not care about the actresses. Listening to her is like listening to those Hollywood starlets in their 40s and 50s complaining about all the harassment they had to put through in order to break into the business. They seem to forget that a couple of decades ago, they were happy to blow a fire hose for the right part. But now that they have their mansions, it's a problem. Thanks for watching The Circle of Kings. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.